Hello, Tycooners. Today we're going to compare the scenarios from the original RollerCoaster Tycoon 1. So we're here at the main menu screen. I'm going to go ahead and bring over this little notepad that I put together here, which is where we're going to write these numbers down here. So we're going to do 4 categories for each scenario. Size, so how big is the scenario? And this is going to be without purchasing land. So how much land do they give you at the outright? Next will be available rides. This is going to be after everything's invented that can be invented. What's the selection like? What type of rides are available? Is it a good selection? Is it a bad selection? We'll talk about that. Next is the loan amount. We're going to cover how much loan do they give you in each scenario? Because if you were anything like me, you would just max out the loan and build your park. Now, since then, we've all grown up and learned about interest. So we don't do that anymore. But in the game when we were kids, we just max the loan out. That's what I would do at least. I want to look at the scenarios from that perspective of how much money can you spend. Next is the objective. Like, what is the objective of the scenario? Is it get a certain number of guests? Is it, I can't remember if build a certain number of rides that have this excitement rating, whatever. We're going to talk about the objective and what it's like. And then we're going to do a total. We're going to add them all up. So let's just say 1 through 5. 1 being ranked very bad, 5 being ranked very high. 3, I guess, is like neutral. So we'll do 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, and then we'll give a score out of 20. How many numbers? What's the score? So we'll do that, and I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to do the first 6. So let me go to the main menu. So Forest Frontiers, Dynamite Dunes, Leafy Lake, Diamond Heights, Evergreen Gardens, Bumbly Beach. These are the beginner parks, like the 6 very beginning parks, in the game. There are of course, there's 10 or 12 here, challenging parks. Then there's the expert parks. There's the mega park. Now that, my favorite scenario, 100%. Maybe we could do a deep dive on the mega park. If you want to see that, a future video where I do a deep dive analysis into the mega park, put a comment below and say, Mega Park, please. I would love to know if you want that. So put a comment below and say, Mega Park, please, if you want me to do that. But we're just going to do the first 6 here. And depending on how well this video does, if you like this type of thing, if my audience likes this, then we'll do the other ones. And we'll just make more videos, because that's fun. Okay, I've got my sheet. I'm going to bring it over to my other screen. Let's start with Forest Frontiers. Let's start with the objective, because that's what we get right here. Deep in the forest, build a thriving theme park in a large, cleared area. Well, it says large, so does that mean objective has to be? I'm kidding. Okay, so this is great. The objective, very, very easy. Get 250 guests in your park at the end of October year 1 with a park rating of at least 100. We all know that it is near impossible to have your park rating go below 600 if you're alive and playing the game. It's very, very hard, again, unless you're jacking up your park and blocking off paths and not hiring staff. It's very easy to maintain 600. This is probably, it makes sense that it would be this way, probably the easiest scenario in the entire game. Get a couple hundred guests in your park. You've got 55, 56 minutes. What did Marcel say that one time? I can't remember. It's not quite 1 hour, but it's very close. You have less than an hour to get this many guests, and that's a breeze. Very, very, very easy. So let's look at the size of the overall park. It's very small. it's on my other computer. I was playing this scenario, building a new park, and it's I've got 5 rides, and it's already halfway filled up. Not much room for big roller coasters, so that's not great. I mean, it is the very beginning park. It's probably meant to just get you acclimated to the game and learn how to do it. But it is very, very small, and so I think that's definitely going to be some negative points, but can't do much here. You got, and there's how many tiles is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles deep on this side of the footpath, and you can just put one ride here, one ride here. You're gonna have all zigzag footpath all over the place to fit stuff, and it's just not a great layout. Let's go to the loan amount next. So you start with $10,000. I've already had some research and interest. Max loan is $30,000, so pretty dang low. Obviously, once you start making money, it's going to be fine. But if you only have this much, you can't build much. So again, not that great in terms of the loan amount. And available rides. We're going to go inventions list and just move everything at the top. So pretend it's already invented. Let's take a look at what we got here. So we've got pretty good amount of transport rides. Miniature railroad, monorail again, chairlift. Pretty cool. On the flat ride piece, you've got 11 rides. Pretty decent selection. These are pretty much what every scenario has. But a good amount of rides here. Really not a good amount of thrill rides, though. Pretty much all you get. Park here. And for water ride, you get dinghy slide. I think you start with boats, maybe. I think actually, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't the very first thing that's invented is the log flume? Maybe it's information key. Put in the comments which one it is, if you know it. And then dinghy slide. So these are the 3 water rides. And then food, just a decent selection, nothing crazy. But I it's definitely not too much. So, but that's it. It's just an intro to the game. It's to get you familiar with it. Let's take a look though at the handy dandy notepad. So, size. I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5. I'm gonna give it a 2. It's not the smallest, but it's also very small. It's not like the Dinky Park or whatever. Like you can build some things, but not a lot of space at all. Available rides. There's a good amount of flat rides. I didn't look at roller coasters, did I? On a second. Roller coasters. Yeah, we got a pretty good amount of roller coasters here. 11 roller coasters again. So I forgot to look at that. Whoops. Here we go. I'm gonna give it a 3 for available ride. Really, the lack of thrill rides, that's a big hit. There should be more thrill rides there. But 3 is what we have. Or 2 rather. 2 thrill rides. The score is 3. The loan amount is only $30,000. I'm gonna give it a 2 because that's pretty dang low. You can build like 1 roller coaster with $30,000. So if you wanted to start with a roller coaster, take a big loan to do it, and you may not even be able to do much after that. Objective is very, very good. I'm gonna give it a 5 because the objective is super easy. It's like lowest possible hanging fruit. Again, as long as you are alive and sitting at your computer, you can maintain a 600 park rating and get this scenario. So out of 20, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 out of 20. Okay, next is Dynamite Dunes. Built in the middle of the desert, this theme park contains just 1 roller coaster, but has space for expansion. That's helpful. Your objective is to have 650 guests in your park at the end of October year 3. So 250 by year 1. If you were to multiply that evenly, you would have to get 750 guests by year 3. So it's a little bit less than that. Again, very dang easy. Park rating of 600. So again, if you're just playing this game, marginally paying attention, you're gonna do fine. So very, very easy objective, very doable. Let's talk about the size of this map. This is a much bigger size. It's basically a big square. And you can do a lot. You probably would have to flatten this if you wanted to. I mean, you can build on it. You totally can. But I think you have more opportunity to build on it if you were to flatten some of this. But overall, it's a good amount of land. It's not huge, but it is definitely bigger than Forest Frontiers by the looks of it. All right, let's take a look at the loan amount. So we get $10,000 again, and I've already made some money in the first couple minutes. How great is that? So $15,000. This is bad. You do not have much money here. I mean, you might as well just delete this right here. The Calamity, what's it called? Nope. Dynamite Blaster. Why don't Calamity? Calamity Mines? Is that a scenario? Anyway, yeah, this ride, you might as well delete it to earn money. You won't be able to raise or lower this. So it's a little bit tricky here. That's a pretty low amount. But again, you've got more space, which is cool. And let's look at the total rides. Let's go to inventions list. Let's invent everything and see what we got. All right, same amount of transport rides. Fewer flat rides, like gentle rides rather. 9. We're missing observation tower. I can't remember the other ones. Roller coasters. We have 9 again, so we're missing a couple more. So fewer rides for sure. But more thrill rides. Awesome. You got the swinging inverter ship. You got go-karts. You got Top Spin and 3D Cinema. And you got this Launch Freefall edition. So you've got 5 extra rides, which is really good. This definitely makes... you don't have boats, but honestly, you're not going to put boats in Dynamite Dunes. You don't need that, in my opinion. Unless you built a pond. You can build it right here. Put a boat right here. All right, shops and stalls. We have... what looks to be very similar amount, 11. Maybe there's 1 or 2 more. So, really not a ton. The fact that there's fewer roller coasters is a big bummer, and the loan amount is so bad. Okay, but we've looked at it now. Let's pull up the handy dandy notepad. Okay, Dynamite Dunes. Size, I'm gonna go 3. It's not incredibly huge. Bigger than Forest Frontiers, but it's neutral. You can definitely build probably 1 or 2 big roller coasters back here, but still pretty small. Available rides, I'm gonna give it a 3 again because of the lack of. There's not as many roller coasters, not as much food, not as many gentle rides. There's just fewer. And the boat hire. Where's the boat hire? Come on. Okay, loan amount is a 1. Loan amount is so bad. $15,000 being the max that you can have is so bad. That's just really, really bad. The objective, I'm going to give it a 5 again. Very, very easy. I mean, again, in your sleep, and you weren't even at your computer, but you were using your mind, you could control the game, and you could win the scenario. It's that easy. Let's do the math here. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, just like Forest Frontiers. Interesting. And honestly, that feels kind of right. It does seem like a very, very similar in terms of strength, like strength of what it has. It's 12. It's about the same type of scenario, same park, similar ride showcase. So anyway, next let's go to Leafy Lake. Let's see if we can get a better one. First 2 are kind of not great. Okay, Leafy Lake. Starting from scratch, although there's a footpath here, and from scratch, build a theme park around a large lake. To have at least objective to have 500 guests in your park. Even easier, at the end of October, you're through with a park rating of at least 600. Okay, that's doable. Again, so easy. If you were out of town on vacation and your computer happened to boot up by itself, you could beat the scenario while you're on vacation. It's that easy. Okay. Let's take a look. So objective, very, very easy. Let's look at the size here. So you got a good amount of space here, and then you've got this whole thing back here. This is an amazing piece of land here. I think this is really great. I do wish that it was across here as well. It'd be a big old square, kind of an L shape. Got the lake, and you can go back here. Again, it'd be great if this was open at the beginning, but it's fine. This is pretty dang good. This is a very good size. Let's look at the rides. Okay, transport rides. You got the 4. That's good. You've got you've got all the gentle rides again. You got 11. That's a good amount. Roller coasters. Ooh, you got a good almost. Oh, okay. You've got 14 roller coasters. This is great. A lot bigger selection in this one. Great. Ooh, you got the Bendit coaster and steeplechase and the steeplechase. So boring. But you got it in the park if you want. A lot fewer shore rides. That's kind of a bummer. Ooh, but you got some good water rides. You got all kinds of bumper boats, tricycles, canoes. Very, very, very good. This is a good selection here. And you got river rapids. River rapids are great. Love river rapids. And let's go take a look at food. You've got a good showing. You've got 11. a pretty good amount of food. So, okay, we're looking good. The only thing that's a little bit lacking is thrill rides, but it makes up for it with the roller coasters and water rides. Let's take a look at the stats, or rather, not stats. Oh wait, I need to do the loan. Do the loan. Let's see how much money we can borrow. Woo! $50,000. This is great. You could buy the mansion in The Sims. By the way, if you like The Sims and want to watch a Sims video, click right here and watch this video. Pretty great. Okay, back to this. So 50K, that's a good amount of money. Get you started. And with this is great. This is very, very good. Let's now pull up the notepad. So we're down to Leafy Lake. So the size is very good. Again, I would love it to be like that full square. I'd give it a 5 if it had that full square, but we're not there. We have a 4. Pretty dang good. Available rides. I'm feeling a lot better about these rides, this selection of rides. I'm gonna give it a 4 as well. The loan amount's good, man. Loan amount's very, very good. I'm gonna do, let's see, loan amount. I'm gonna give it a 4. That's a good amount. That's a good amount of money. I don't know how much the loan, like what the max loan is in the game. If you know it, put it in the comments. Teach me. But this is good. It's good. Objective, it's very easy. It's gonna be a 5. These are all gonna be so like an easy 5 points. But let's tally this up, guys. We have, I think, 17, 12, right? Plus 5, 17. Yeah, this is amazing. Okay, we were very close to 20. This is dang good. Leafy Lake is a very good scenario, and I think easily the front runner right now. We got 3 more. Diamond Heights. Go to Diamond Heights. Here. Okay, Diamond Heights is already a successful theme park. Okay, well then let's just we're done. With great rides, of course. Develop it to double its value. So your objective is to achieve a park value of at least $200,000 at the end of October year 3. This is pretty easy to do. Not as easy as getting guests, because again, with the guest count, it is so easy. You could be in the hospital, bandaged from head to toe, and if your computer happened to be left open, it would open up the game on its own and it would beat the scenario by itself. This is not a little bit more complex, but still doable. Definitely very, very easy. I mean, already right now, park value is already 116, so you're more than halfway there. But let's zoom out here and take a look at what we have. We've got a very big plot of land, a very big park. Here's the fence. It goes all the way around here. This is looking very good. This is I would probably say it could be bigger. I mean, I wish you had more of this. And imagine having like this big lake and some of the kind of more of this flat area back here. But it's still good size. It's probably similar to Leafy Lake. It's kind of like I don't know what shape it is. It's not really anything. Okay, that's fine. Don't need to get hung up on that. Let's look at the rides. Let's invent all the rides and take a look at what we have going on here. Transport rides, good. Gentle rides, good. It's got all but missing one. I don't remember which, but it's missing one. Roller coasters. We have 11, so not as many, but still a good amount. Inverted, that's great. Thrill rides. Not as many as other parks, but decent amount. Water rides, okay, you got all the same ones that Leafy Lake had. You got all the different variations of boats, river rapids, log flume, and dingy. Very good. And for food, you got almost everything, I think, or maybe everything. So good showing there. Not as much, like it's like not as many gentle rides, not as many roller coasters. It's like everything's a little bit less. The gentle rides were just missing. Everything else was quite a bit less than the other ones. And let's look at. Oh, I just realized this is from the main title. Well, that's hilarious. That's where they got this. That's great. Okay, let's look at the loan. How much money can I get? 25. It's fine. 25K. You could sell all your rides, I guess, close them all and sell them, but that's a low amount. Okay, Diamond Heights. Let's pull up the ranker. We have size. I'm gonna give it a 4, just like Leafy Lake. Could be bigger, and it would have a 5. Available rides. I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't have as much. I'm gonna give it a 3 in this case. It needs loan amount. I'm gonna give it a 2 because it's very close to 30,000. I gave it a 2 in Forest Frontiers. Well, you know what? Maybe I should give it a 3. It is. No, wait, it's less than that. Hang on a second. It's less than 30,000. I'll keep it a 2. Give it a 2. Objective, it's very easy. Let's do 5. Very, very easy. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll do 4. What do you think about that? Let me think for a second. Yes, that feels in my guts. Can't argue with that. So that's 4 for objective. So let's tally this up. 13. So it's still better than the other ones, but a little bit lower. And that's Diamond Heights. Next, we'll go to Evergreen Gardens. One of my favorite scenarios. Old freaking game. Why don't I play it more often? I don't know. Probably because it's not flat and it drives me crazy. But there's some flat areas, but it's I don't want to mess with it. Look how pretty it is. Like, look at all these beautiful gardens. And these trees. Like, I don't want to mess this up and ugly it with a bunch of dumb rides. Like, I just want this to be a garden that's phase green. I don't want there to be roller coasters here. So it's too pretty. Anyway, let's take a look here. So this is a very big square. Very, very big square. Good amount of space here. Let's go to inventions. Oh, wait. Objective. Hang on. Have 1,000 guests in your park at the end of October year 4 with a park rating of 600. Again, very doable. That's the same Forest Frontiers one, just multiplied by 4. So very, very easy. Again, so easy. You could be in space, on the moon, suit on, your helmet's on. You're not even thinking about this game yet. And your laptop's not even open. It's just closed. But somehow the scenario beats. And without even being open, Evergreen Gardens just wins the scenario. You're not even playing Evergreen Gardens. You don't even have this game installed. That's how easy it is to win this scenario. So that's going to be a 5 for sure. Let's look at invention list. Wait a minute. Wait. Invention list, not object selection. Okay. All items to the top. Let's take a look here. We got the transport rides looking good. We've got good amount of gentle rides. We have, the space ring. That's the one. That's the most boring flat ride ever. Roller coasters, very strong showing. We've got 15. Oh, man. Oh, yay. Steeplechase. Which one did we have in here that we did? Wild Mountain? I don't remember. But 15 roller coasters. Very, 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 very generous selection. And thrill rides, we've got 8. Not bad. We've got all the water rides again. And for food and shops, we've got 11 again. So everything that's there. So this is a pretty strong showing. This roller coaster amount, solid. This is a very good amount of roller coasters. I really like this. And then, did we do everything? Let me pull up my tracker. Size, rides, loan. We did not do loan amount. Let's see how much we can borrow. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. 40,000. Okay, it's better. It's only 10K shy of 50,000. I don't know. I'm not sure why I was like, oh, it's fine. I was like, woo, for 50K. Anyway, tracker. For size, I'm going to give this one a 5. This is a very, very big square, and you can do a lot. Build so many coasters. You can do a lot with this. So that's going to be a 5. Available rides. I'm going to give this one a 4. Got a very good selection of rides. I really like the rides that are available. For loan amount, I'm going to give it a 3. More than 30, but less than 50. So I think 3 feels right. The objective, so stinking easy. 5. Let's count these up. We have 17. That's pretty good. Tied to Leafy Lake. Okay. Bumbly Beach is next. Final one. let's open up the park. Okay. Develop Bumbly Beach's small amusement park into a thriving theme park. Objective is to have 750 guests by the end of October year 2. Okay, this is finally when it gets a little bit more challenging. Park rating of 600. So now instead of having 250 per year, you've got to get 750 in 2 years. So you got to work a little harder, dog. But this is good. This is a little bit more challenging. I like this a lot. So let's open this up here and take a look. This is not a lot of space. It's just a rectangle. One rectangle. Can't do much with this. The apartments, though, are pretty cool. I mean, this is like really, really cool design, scenery and all. How cool would it be if the guests could like come out here and go into... That'd be kind of fun. Oh, you know what? This is it's like a resort. You stay here, you get to come out in the morning and go to the theme park. That's a really... Should be... Oh my gosh, hang on. I'm going full screen for this. There should be a... Like, imagine you could do resorts. Imagine OpenRCT2 resort. You get to build a hotel and run the hotel and also run the theme park. That would be so cool. Imagine that. Okay, just an idea. Back to the game. Back to the video. Oh, that'd be so cool. A hotel. The guests. Some guests go to the hotel. They come back. Okay. Let's go back to this video here. Let's go to invention list. All items to top. Let's check it out. So we've got the same transport rides. We've got, a new flat ride. I think maybe it's one of these truck rides, car rides. We're doing good. For roller coasters, we've got 11. So thrill rides, 8 again. So, okay. Water rides, you've got the entire selection like normal. And shops and stalls, we've got the normal selection. Decent selection. It's raining. And the loan amount, I suspect it's going to be low. 1,000. Yep. So this, honestly, though, compared to like the size of this, you can't really build a lot. Maybe this is okay. I don't know. Just saying. Let's pull up the tracker here. Bumbly Beach for size. I'm going to give it a 1. It's just too dang small. Dang small. Available rides. Oh, I think I'm going to give it a 3. That feels right. Like it's just kind of somewhere in the middle. Loan amount. Not very much at all. I'm going to give it a 2. The objective is a 4 because it's a little bit harder than the other one. Let's tally this up. 1, 2, 5, 6, 10. Oof. Size of this really tanked the score for Bumbly Beach. My goodness. Okay. Let's take a look here. We're now going to see, we're going to rank these from worst to first. So coming in last place, we have Bumbly Beach. Way too small. It's just last place. Coming in fourth place, we have 2. We have 2 that are tied for fourth. Forest Frontiers and Dynamite Dunes. Due to the size of these just didn't get a better ranking. But they were both pretty dang small. So tied for fourth, Forest Frontiers, Dynamite Dunes. All right, and coming in at third place. Third place, we've got Diamond Heights. Diamond Heights with a score of 13. The loan amount, very small. That really hurt this one. But it's third place, so not bad. 3 out of 6. And then, drum roll. We actually have a tie for first place. What do I do with that? We have a tie. Leafy Lake and Evergreen Gardens have tied in my little subjective contest. Tied for first place for best beginner scenario in RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 Vanilla. I gotta leave it up, I guess, to comments. So I'm gonna pin a comment and say which one is your winner. You got to pick one of these 2, Leafy Lake or Evergreen Gardens. Help me out because we can't leave this as a tie. So put your comment below in that thread, in that pinned comment. Write your response of which one of these things, or which one of these 2 parks is the winner. Again, Leafy Lake or Evergreen Gardens. Those were the 2 that we ranked best. Tiebreaker, please help me out. And next, after you do that, please go watch this video. It's RollerCoaster Tycoon related. It's very good. It's going to make you laugh. It's going to make you smile. It's going to make you happy. All right. Thanks a lot. Bye.